Knicks defense, #1 in the league this season. One of 2 teams in the history of the sport to finish the season #1 in scoring defense and defending the three-point shot as both teams come up empty.
Yeah, and the irony of that, though, it was their offense that won the 3 battles head-to-head with Atlanta.
Randall had 3 40-point games this season. 2 of them came against the Hawks. Here is Bogdanovic. Randall baseline jumper won't go. What a matchup between Randall and DeAndre Hunter. We know how good Hunter has been at that end of the floor. Here is Young, a little bit short, and a rebound by Barrett.
Transition before they can load and set the defense.
Here's Randall, puts it on the deck, underneath, outside Barrett, three-pointer, off the back of the rim, and the rebound by Hunter. Here comes Young underneath, already a couple of field goals. Shot clock at 5. Hunter puts it on the floor, into the teeth of the defense, high off glass, no. And the rebound corralled by Barrett. Back out to Randall, 1 bounce mid-range jumper, no. And the Knicks are stone cold here at the start. 2 of 14 from the field. Here is Bogdanovic, three-pointer, no. And the weak side rebound by Barrett. Knicks with possession, down 7. And R.J. Barrett says, I'm going to take this one myself. He goes glass.
Shot it well all season, over 40%, but I like the adjustment he makes and attacks off the rim.
DeAndre Hunter takes a bump from Barrett on the baseline.
Used to get into the paint and shoot that little floater, putting a lot of pressure on the Knicks interior defense.
3rd field goal for Young. Barrett off the back of the rim, and another rebound for Herter. And right now they've got an 11-point lead with under 3 left in the quarter. Here comes Barrett down the paint, turned back by Collins.
Barrett over 70% free throw shooter.
Then come playoff time, those minutes tend to be expanded. Second shot is good.
Not just to see it, how about to hear it, right? Like we're so used to having sound pumped in, and to be able to now hear it, and you see the difference, the adjustment that the Knicks are making. This is fun.
Trae Young into the paint, turned back. Looked like Noel. Dangerous pass by Quickly, broken up by Herter. Knick turnover. Up the floor comes Young as we hit the final 60 seconds. Here is Bogdanovic, corner 3, no. And the rebound by Barrett. Randall enters the lane outside Barrett. That's a 3, no. Back of the rim, and the rebound by Young. Young, a transition 3.
Because this is what this series is shaping up to be. It potentially could be a 7-gamer.
Well, despite Randall's struggles, the Knicks are only down 2. Young barely nicks the front end of the rim. Well, despite Randall's struggles, the Knicks are only down 2. Young barely nicks the front end of the rim. Here comes Barrett to the cup, lays it up and in. We are tied.
Shot blocker and a terrific rebounder and a great screener as well.
Here comes Barrett, high arching floater, won't go. Re-signed by the Knicks early January after they let him go in the offseason, that salary cut move. Here is Barrett, corner 3, got it!
For the threes, after he missed those first 2, got his rhythm by getting to the rim, and then had the presence to finish up over the top on Bogey.
R.J. Barrett just eviscerated the wreck. Rebound Rose, weaves up the floor. Barrett from the corner. That's been his spot. Gibson, offensive rebound. It's Randall. No, the Knicks everywhere. Barrett, and he tips it up and in. Rebound Rose, weaves up the floor. Barrett from the corner. That's been his spot. Gibson, offensive rebound. It's Randall. No, the Knicks everywhere. Barrett, and he tips it up and in. Rebound Rose, weaves up the floor. Barrett from the corner. That's been his spot. Gibson, offensive rebound. It's Randall. No, the Knicks everywhere. Barrett, and he tips it up and in. Rebound Rose, weaves up the floor. Barrett from the corner. That's been his spot. Gibson, offensive rebound. It's Randall. No, the Knicks everywhere. Barrett, and he tips it up and in. from the corner. That's been his spot. Gibson, offensive rebound. It's Randall. Oh, the Knicks everywhere. Barrett, and he tips it up and in. 4-point Knick lead. How do the Hawks respond? It's Gallo, not that time.
For both teams, if you're the Knicks, you can create a little more separation, but a poor possession thus far here.
Knicks have to hurry. Barrett from the corner, not that time.
Because Trae Young is also making a statement with how he is playing here down the stretch.
10-1 run for Atlanta. Barrett with the answer for the Knicks. Board, it's taken by Young. 30 seconds left. Young puts it on the deck. Here he comes. Contact. And boy, that nearly went.